I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping.
Thank y'all for tuning in, man. My name is Demetrius Huckabee AKA Vision. This is an episode of Alabama in Black. Today, I'm interviewing 27-year-old lawyer, Neena Speer out of Birmingham, Alabama. How you doing, Neena?
I'm doing great, Demetrius.
Thank you for gracing my show. We're gonna start straight out the gate. We know what's going on, and we know that Alabama is overlooked. This is the reason I even came up with the show, because I wanted to highlight different successes in different people fields throughout Alabama, whether a lawyer, athlete, or whatever it may be. By you being a lawyer, and by you being from Alabama, and by you being a black woman, what is the successes and what were some of the failures of that craft?
Whew. Well,
I mean, you can take your time, but
thank you for asking that.
Yeah.
The harder part is, answering the failure part. So I like to lead with that. A lot of what I've done in my life is all credited to the failures. If you think about anything that you've been successful in, you only truly can appreciate the success that you reach when you go through your failure. So my first year at law school, I was actually close to academic probation. They put me in a class where they're like, well, you're struggling, so let's try to help you.
Okay.
I met people in school who encouraged me to quit.
Okay.
Encouraged me not to do very well. I had one guy, I think, stop me and tell me I should just, drop out of school. But then I met people along the way who picked me up and told me how to shake that stuff off. I learned law I never had seen in my life. I experienced people that I only dreamed of learning about their brilliance.
Did you ever have a giving up moment, like a time where you like, you know what, this is just too much, man. I don't think this, I ain't gonna say you don't have what it takes, but you just got burnt out along the way.
Not only did I have that moment, Demetrius, I literally have those moments often. Most people think that once you get through law school, that's it. You're not gonna feel like that anymore. But if you ever started your own practice, you ever published something, you ever had to put out sales, run an entire business, pretty much on your own. You got family, God puts a lot of people in your life as blessing, but you constantly feel like you're always, falling behind. Everybody else is getting successful, and you're still moving along at that pace. And I think it was something you told me very first, when you first started. It was difficult, it was rough, and you didn't know you were gonna be where you are now. When I first started, I think I had one client my first year out of law school and as a lawyer. And it was very easy for me to be like, you know what, I'm finna quit. Nobody want my business. But something inside of me said, no, this is what you're meant to do, and anything worth doing is hard. So
what kind of lawyer are you? What kind of lawyer do you practice? I mean, what kind of law do you practice?
So since we last spoke, I've actually expanded. So I'm a criminal defense lawyer.
Okay.
I do family law, and I also do business formation work, but I work on wills now. I work on different things, power of attorney for people, and I do guardian ad litem stuff where I work with children to try to advocate for their interests.
So what's your strong point? Which one is your strong area?
So for me, it's still criminal defense. It's still my baby. I really enjoy working with criminal defense clients. It is frustrating sometimes because everything doesn't work in your favor. But my hardest and most fulfilling work right now is family law. That's where I shine because I care about the kids. I care about the child's interest.
What was your motivation to become a lawyer? Or was that your main motivation when you first went to school? Or did you want to get into sports? Or?
So I actually, as you know, I got a chance to watch my dad growing up and knowing about his basketball history. So as a kid, all I wanted to do was be like my dad, and I wanted to be a basketball player. So I was going to go to the WNBA in my head. The coach kind of snatched that back from me and told me, look, you smart, but I don't know about all these skills. So I took a step back and I went towards law. But I always wanted to enter law so I could help people. And I always wanted to come back here. People think that was crazy to know very early in life. But when I was in 8th grade, I knew that I wanted to work in law to help people.
Well, I'm glad you did choose that. For the ones that don't know me, I did 15 years in prison. Just got out 2 years ago. We need lawyers in Alabama. We need black lawyers in our defense. Now, when I was in prison, I realized that there was a lot of people that was there that really didn't do what they was there for. But I also realized there was people that was. I also realized that it was men that can get out, but they don't have a good lawyer or a lawyer that care or a lawyer that really want to work with them. It's really innocent men and they're doing day for day, hard time. You know, people forgetting about them just because they don't have lawyers. So just hats off to you, man, for taking that and just going through what you had to go through for us as a nation, you know, as a nation. So a little bit more, man, you an author?
Yes, so I wrote a book. It's called Dear Future Lawyer, Intimate Survival Guide for the Female Minority Law Student. It is a guide and a journal for people who want to go through law school, who look like me, or minority, who feel like they're lost sometimes, and they need a guide. And the major part of what I do with that book is I share about what really happened. People I met along the way, the stages of law school I went through, and then on top of that, I put in the book journal pages for people to write in and talk about their own story. Because a lot of times in law, people ask you, how is law school? And then they say, oh, I can identify with that. It's nobody who's going to be able to identify with law school but someone who's been through law school. And it's so hard to tell people what you've been going through, but it's really cool to not be interrupted for once and just vent. And so journaling is a therapeutic process that I think helps with law school, but it helps you deal with a lot of stuff. So I thought, why not make that part of what I want, which is to allow therapy for you to get it out of your head and put it on a piece of paper so you can write your own story one day.
Right now we're gonna stop for a commercial break, but definitely, man, stay tuned to Alabama in Black. I'm talking to a lawyer from Birmingham, Alabama, Neena Speer. I'm your man, Demetrius Huckabee AKA Vision. We'll see you in a minute. Stay tuned.
Blessed and unstoppable. Success starts with putting the right things into your mind. And my new book, Blessed and Unstoppable, was strategically designed to align your mind with the laws of success. This curriculum will teach you the inner mechanics required to go from average to phenomenal. From living a life with limits to being blessed and unstoppable. As you follow this guide step by step, amazing breakthroughs will happen. New doors of opportunity will open, and favor will begin to chase you down. Blessed and Unstoppable is a 31-day devotional on the laws of success. This book will instigate the thought process and actions required to transform your life. Each day has a Bible verse, a teaching on that day's principle, a positive affirmation, a prayer for the day, self-assessment questions, success quotes, action steps, and a powerful inspirational message. Regardless of what field you're in, Blessed and Unstoppable is your blueprint for success. Get your copy at blessedandunstoppable.com. Also available on Amazon.
Elevate your aspirations and stir your creative energy. From learning experiences designed to expand your potential and bring out your personal best. Our beautiful historic campus is a quiet place, away from the pace of urban living, and houses the stained glass windows by David Driscoll and the Woodruff murals, including the Amistad series. Talladega College attracts top students nationwide and offers specialized attention that promotes learning, fosters leadership, and cultivates talent. Rise up, Talladega College, producing world leaders since 1867.
I got a question for you. Are you living life, or is life living you? How bad do you want to be successful? Are you ready to level up in life? Are you ready to go to that next level? Are you sick of being average? I ask you again, are you living life or is life living you? Blessed and unstoppable, the international world tour. Dr. Billy Osbrooks, coming to a city near you. I'll be teaching a 4-hour, life-changing seminar on the art of greatness. Arise, champion. Every city will sell out. Get your tickets now. Miami, LA, Chicago, New York, Houston, Phoenix. Be there. Get your tickets now at billyallsbrooks.com/events.
Yeah. Shout out to Sniper Viddy. My dog band play. We in here. Birmingham. Tennessee, what it do? Nah.
What you know about band play, and band play, and band play? What you know about band play, and band play, and band play? What you know about band play, and band play, and band play? What you know about band play, and band play, and band play? Ballin' at the gym every day, every night. Gym 2, get money together, cash real life, whole crew. D-Wade and your boo, net ass what like she won't. Louis, you won't do it, guess what she can call snipe. Get mad, we can bang it out. What they see like loan money, like the NBA, Scott and Pete type of Jordan. Swear to God, I pull up in that Porsche on them Forges. Yellow, my bad and she gorgeous. Lot of bands love popping these tags, I can't afford it. So what I brag, big money to blow, she adore it. Felon boy, just walked in the door looking like 80 bricks. Rose, I'm slick tired of that mo. I done got mo sick. Serve plays, East Coast to the Bay. I'm tryna get more rich. Game time, back on my KB. A million flips, band play, double up. Get it, turn it, spin it quick. The new age, the new hustle. My coalition ain't that a first hit, come free of charge, tryna serve the world like murder rich. I'm low key like Rollo, and I grind hard like Lido. 4 bands for that loud smoke, 2 bands for that Cristal, 5 bands for them Rugers, 10 bands for them shooters, 20 for the collection plate. Amen, hallelujah. We connect the state to state. Shit done got crucial. God bless America. I pray that we don't lose it. Band play every day. Adios, that'll do. What you know about band play, and band play, and band play? What you know about band play, and band play, and band play? What you know about band play, and band play, and band play? What you know about band play, and band play, and band play? I'm about to band play, and band play, and band play. I'm about to band play, and band play, and band play. I'm about to band play, and band play, and band play. I'm about to band play, and band play, and band play.
What you know about band play? Do a drum roll with that SK. My life a movie, no replay. Riding around with that throwaway. What you know about band play? Took a trip out of top blue 50K. We smoked the purple Bombay. Make 100 bands just in one day. No games, we chasing figures. Roll up, let's hit the Swiss. Try me, I'ma have to come get you. Stack, watch that bank get bigger. Pledge, we models got street down the Haynes Mile. In the river, that's where they find you like cash money. We big timers. Valley Boy, 21st, yellow diamonds, gold teeth. Rest in peace, Rollo B. Tennessee to them Huntsville streets. Bands all in my pocket. Big bands on cash crazy. You talk, but you a fake pimp. Yo, glazer, I work, I grind, I score, I drink, I buy the pro. Pop that on the floor, not light it up, let's smoke some more. Band play in my trunk, see that band play what they want. Pop my whip right in the front, hop up out the this stunt.
What you know about band play, and band play, and band play? What you know about band play, and band play, and band play? What you know about band play, and band play, and band play? What you know about band play, and band play, and band play? We hustling like a fool, we run the whole city. We hustling like a fool, we run the whole city. We hustling like a fool, we run the whole city. We hustling like a fool.
Thank you all for staying tuned to Alabama in Black with your boy Demetrius Huckabee AKA Vision, interviewing author and lawyer Neena Speer out of Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama. Neena, these are the closing remarks. How can people get in contact with you? First of all, I want to thank you for coming on my show, gracing my show, letting the whole audience know your struggles and successes or what you've been through, partially of your life, man, becoming a lawyer. What do you have to tell these people in society, the group of women that want to become lawyers, and how can people get in contact with you?
All right, so first, the contact information. Neena, Neena, the last brand at gmail.com, and then NeenaTheLastBrand.com, where you can find the book and you can get in contact with me and my team. You can also find my book, Dear Future Lawyer, an intimate survival guide for the female minority law student, on Amazon, Walmart, Barnes & Nobles, any online retailers. So contact us anytime for that. It's a book, it'll change your life, but not only that, I can come speak and work on workshops in your schools and things like that.
Okay.
What I have to tell you, female minority women, especially black women, this field is going to suck sometimes. Law school is going to eat you alive. You are going to spend constantly, almost every day, doubting yourself. You're going to feel like you don't know enough. You're going to feel like the stuff that you're learning in class, no one ever taught you. Writing is a whole new obstacle. And you're gonna feel sometimes like your white counterparts or other counterparts understand it better than you. I'm just here to tell you, it's all probably true. They probably know all that, but you know what? There's only one you. You are the one created to make a difference in your community. There is somebody waiting specifically for you to actually get past the harder part of law school so that you can also say, hey, I made it through the same struggle. When I went through law school, I was flunking out. I finished law school and I failed the bar. And then all of a sudden, I had a book, I had a law firm, and I had people that looked up to me and told me that I had inspired them. I have people that I've talked to that have texted me saying, hey, I just passed the bar, that I dragged to law conferences.
That's awesome.
Those things are not things that I ever thought I would have at 27 years of age, especially when I know that that's so young. It's so young. And you can be old, young, whatever. I tell everyone the same thing. If you have a desire to help people, this field, it needs you, because there's not a lot of heart here. There's not a lot of people who care with their whole heart, put their energy into it, and they know that at the end of the day, everything that they're facing, it's all on the shoulders of people that came before them. And there's nothing like it. It's nothing like facing your hard parts, telling yourself, yeah, you probably don't get it right now, but you will. And I hope you call me. I hope you email me. I hope you read the book. But more than that, I hope you win. I hope you become the lawyer you're meant to be.
Thank Neena Speer for gracing Alabama in Black. Not only to the black female lawyers, to the black male lawyers too, to the men that want to become lawyers. We need you. We need you. The state needs you. I'm not running. This is my state, and we're going to build it. I'm not running. We're going to blow from Alabama. Thank y'all for tuning in to Alabama in Black with your boy Demetrius Huckabee, AKA Vision. See you next week. We out.
Peace.
Blessed and unstoppable. Success starts with putting the right things into your mind. And my new book, Blessed and Unstoppable, was strategically designed to align your mind with the laws of success. This curriculum will teach you the inner mechanics required to go from average to phenomenal, from living a life with limits to being blessed and unstoppable. As you follow this guide step by step, amazing breakthroughs will happen. New doors of opportunity will open, and favor will begin to chase you down. Blessed and Unstoppable is a 31-day devotional on the laws of success. This book will instigate the thought process and actions required to transform your life. Each day has a Bible verse, a teaching on that day's principle, a positive affirmation, a prayer for the day, self-assessment questions, success quotes, action steps, and a powerful inspirational message. Regardless of what field you're in, Blessed and Unstoppable is your blueprint for success. Get your copy at blessedandunstoppable.com. Also available on Amazon.
Elevate your aspirations and stir your creative energy from learning experiences designed to expand your potential and bring out your personal best. Our beautiful historic campus is a quiet place, away from the pace of urban living, and houses the stained glass windows by David Driscoll and the Woodruff murals, including the Amistad series. Talladega College attracts top students nationwide and offers specialized attention that promotes learning, fosters leadership, and cultivates talent. Rise up, Talladega College, producing world leaders since 1867.
I got a question for you. Are you living life, or is life living you? How bad do you want to be successful? Are you ready to level up in life? Are you ready to go to that next level? Are you sick of being average? I ask you again, are you living life, or is life living you? Blessed and unstoppable, the international world tour. Dr. Billy Osbrooks, coming to a city near you. I'll be teaching a 4-hour, life-changing seminar on the art of greatness. Arise, champion. Every city will sell out. Get your tickets now. Miami, LA, Chicago, New York, Houston.
This is Chris Wilson, CEO of Outdoor Media. Sitting here speaking with Demetrius Huckabee AKA Vision. With the show Alabama in Black. Could you tell us about it, man? What made you start it?
I just got tired of seeing Alabama suffer. Alabama just, our artists, our black artists suffer. It seemed like in order for us to get on, we gotta move away. So I sat down and I was like, man, I need to come up with something, man, that it can give leverage to the state of Alabama. Black rappers, black entertainers, black singers, whatever it may be, but I wanted to come out of Alabama. Alabama have a lot of successful people, but everybody just move away. So I started the show just to shine a light on Alabama, and what we got going on, because other people in other states, they look at us in a bad way through the eyes of Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks, which is legendary for the state, but so much more going on for the new generation. I just want to shine a light on it.
All right. So in that case, where do we go from here?
To the top. To the top, man, dealing with social media and mass media, I got the people that's behind me, man, that's helping me with this project. I want to give a shout out to them, Leroy Wills, Mr. American Idol himself, Juicy, the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. She helped be a part of the project. Shouts out to her, and everybody else, man, that stood with me, man. We going to the top, man. We gonna shine a light on Alabama. And we're going to help Alabama grow, as a community. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to build state.
I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that I'm popping. I can't even hear them talking. All I know is that they watching. All I know is that I'm hot. All I know is that